You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines and are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode follows the Jewel of the South storyline and may contain spoilers from the Tales from the Loop and Our Friends the Machines books published by Fria Ligan and Modiphius Entertainment. The following segments may contain mature themes and adult language. In this episode, the kids curl up and watch a bootleg horror movie.
J104.5, Greg Wyatt with your afternoon traffic report. The Department of Transportation reports only one eastbound lane of Route 460 currently open due to an accident with no injuries. Roadways are a little busier than normal this afternoon due to the early dismissal from Mercer County schools. Expect some slowdowns, especially on the local roads, as buses will be dropping students off a few hours earlier than usual. Let's finish out the workday strong with some Phil Collins. Don't lose my number. Playing today's number one hits, J104.5.
Mills, tell me about your place. Like, what's the house like?
It's definitely a smaller house. It's probably like an apartment.
Okay.
Type thing, or like a duplex or something. It's a small little.
Gotcha. So in that area, kind of like near like Straley Avenue, it's a little bit further away from school, but there's a lot of townhouses that are kind of like that left half, right half type deal going on.
Perfect.
Yeah. So there's a number of those in that area that you and your brother kind of lived in. Now, was this where you've always lived, or did your brother see the need to move once parents kind of disappeared?
No, I'd say this is where we've always lived.
This has always been the place. And older brother, was he still living at home before parents left, or?
No, I think he actually sort of moved back in after they left to take care
so
of
he
him.
moved in and kind of like, paying rent anyway. So, he's in mom and dad's like old room. You still got like your room type deal and everything, sort of. Okay. So you all,
I'd say it's it's not fancy, but it's decent, nice.
No,
I try and keep it clean.
That area, like those townhouses, are fairly nice, and they're fairly new for like the 80s as far as that goes. So I mean, it's that's probably why they were available, because it's kind of like hot property, so it had to have been like really new. So you head back to Mill's house, and it's just the four of you. And, Marianne's mom will kind of like hold Marianne back. It's like, if you have any issues, to call home. And I want to pick you up later this evening, okay?
And fine.
I know you'll be fine.
I know they got a phone here. Here's her number. We'll be fine, Mom.
I'll call in when I get home.
Yeah, Mrs. Jen, I'll make sure that she'll be perfectly safe, and we'll let you know if anything changes.
Okay. All right. Bye, sweetie.
Bye, Mom.
Love you.
Love you.
She drives. Oh, she drives like half a block and parks. She like circles the block so like she's facing the house. Then maybe after like a half hour or so, she relents and heads home.
Well, she knows she needs to be home to have the phone.
To be able to have the phone call, because car phones don't really exist yet. So you're at Mill's house.
That was awkward.
Sorry,
all right, guys, come in.
I know how
Wipe
my
your
mom
feet.
is.
Oh, wipe your feet. Huh? Nah.
So, Mills, where would you say on socioeconomic scale, like your parents were before any of that happened? Like,
I want to say like split line middle.
Like right in the middle. Okay.
Yeah, and it's probably gotten down a little bit from there, not having like those
Gotcha.
incomes.
But I would figure in the mid 80s that middle, like you guys would definitely have a TV, and you guys would more than likely have a VHS player. Now, like a camcorder,
no,
probably not. No, but like a player, you guys are probably situated.
Probably also a good time to establish that I don't think Mills is big into the technology stuff. I mean, a little bit, knows of it, can work it, but like the video games and techie over here, not so much. More into the old school books and things like that.
The TV probably gathers a little bit of dust unless your
Little
brother
bit.
kind of catches something. Like
Yeah.
when he gets home late at night, maybe catch the news or like a, late night with whoever was doing late night in the 80s. Carson, yeah. So probably catches that before he
Yeah, it's mostly
heads
hidden
to
music.
bed. Okay. So
That's when Letterman came on the scene, so it could have been either one of them.
yeah, so we're kind of we're getting there. We'll look it up. We'll book race it later. So you're at Mill's house, and I imagine Börje is automatically trying to scout this place out. Like you said, you had a TV VCR. Let's see. Boo-boo, boo-boo. It's like,
Perfect.
I smell the electronics.
That's a thing. Sometimes the batteries in my Walkman smell weird.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
true. I have
corrosion.
smelled
You need
batteries
to
before.
Change them out before they become corroded.
Okay, thanks.
so I'd say Mills kind of leads you to the living area. This is where movies happen.
Yeah.
And Börje, it's not going to take any type of check at all. Like, okay, I see a VHS. I see a TV. They look like they're connected. Let's, give me just a token. We'll call it program or calculate, either or. Just like a normal, because TVs were weird at that time. You didn't know if, like, do I need to put it on channel 3 or 4, or does it have a certain source? So, like, it's just,
RCA.
yeah.
So my calculate is 3
And then plus your tech.
plus my tech, so 5. So that's 8.
Yep, so you'll be rolling 8 dice. You're only looking for a single 6.
Okay. What are the chances?
77%.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Not a single 6?
Okay, so
Maybe this is a new.
like
brand.
failure here is obviously like you can't get the VHS working. Like you can't figure out what combination of things are happening here to make this thing.
Must be one of the older designs.
Yeah, sorry, Jonathan set it up. I think he usually turns it to 3. Click, click, click.
So, how about Mills? You make either a program or calculate check. I'll let you make your own. Well, it's
1-6.
Oh my gosh.
so that's what it was. Like you recall this piece of obscure knowledge that, like, oh, the TV has to be on channel 3 for it to work. And you do that, and, like, okay, you get, like, that blue screen, that telltale blue screen with, like, the time that says, like, 12 o'clock, because no one's bothered to change the time or anything on the VCR or anything. And it looks like it works.
All right. Play.
Okay. Nothing happens. There's not a tape in the VHS player.
I
Torvi's
assume.
laughing. She's like,
Play.
dude.
Oh, right. Sorry. I forgot. Thanks.
Which end goes in? I don't have one of these things. Just want to make sure I don't break it.
This is sort of common knowledge between all of you.
Okay,
like
so-
you can figure this part out, and most VCRs would like keep you from like pushing it in the wrong way too.
Okay. So I tried it the wrong way just once. I'm like, oh, nobody saw.
Oh, it's like my Walkman. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
so you slip that in, hit the play button. He rewinded it. Very nice of Bobby
was
to
kind.
do.
yeah, yeah.
Very nice
Be
of him.
kind.
All right,
Rewind.
Torvi will
Very
remember
kind.
that.
There's not really any previews. Like, it sort of just kind of goes immediately into like these opening credits, and I would say most of you probably watched like a VHS movie, and like in character. I'm saying it's like, yeah, out of character. Yeah, we watched a VHS movie. And you know that this was like a copy, and you've watched like copy tapes or anything. You know that there's just like this static, like just not quite a good quality. Like you can tell Like it's like a taste test. Like you can just immediately know, like, am I watching original or copy? And you'll find that like that static and those like tracking lines and stuff you normally see are not there. Like this is a really good copy. Like to the point where you feel like, did somebody just slap like a handwritten label on an original like VHS? But you don't really feel like that's the case. Like this was a legit like blank VHS that you've seen from like whatever brand, Memorex or whatever brand, you know, was popular back then.
Oh, you really got this for $3? Yeah, that's pretty good.
They actually recorded an SP. I'm impressed.
Yeah. They didn't try to shove 6 hours of footage on this tape. But the quality is immaculate. And you get this, you know, title screen, American Werewolf in London. And, you know, the movie starts to play out, like, immediately. And nobody got snacks or drinks or anything.
We got that plate of sandwiches we took from.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got
we totally
you brought the plate of sandwiches and stuff with you. Okay, good
Yeah.
plan.
It's in the middle.
So,
Mom expected us to eat, and she didn't. She packed us up something
okay,
because she didn't want me to be more upset.
Is it like 4 brown bags?
Yes.
Okay. So,
With like a little can of soda in each one.
so Mills, tell me about this living room. Like, what's the seating arrangement in this place?
Oh, it's like that classic, like floral couch that's like just god awful, ugly.
yeah.
It's got the little side table there with the like tan yellow lampshade over it that just casts the whole room in like amber.
Does it have the weird plastic that like is against your legs?
Oh, did they put the? Did
No,
they keep
no,
the
it's-
plastic on the couch? Or
No,
did they,
no, it's took that off at least, but yeah, the carpet's like a olive green color.
Oh, wow.
It's lovely.
Okay. So you've got like the couch.
Oh, this is like
the-
60s chic. Like,
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like it's in the 80s, but it's decorated like 60s chic.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that takes me back.
So you all kind of settle in with your little sandwiches. This movie plays out, American Werewolf in London, which, if I recall correctly, came out like really soon, you know, before all this happened. Like it had to have barely made it out of movie theaters by the time it hit this VHS.
which one came out first? Like, are we doing London or Paris? Does it matter?
Did I say Paris earlier?
Yeah.
I meant London. I apologize. Paris was the one that came out like the 90s, early aughts,
Siri
wasn't
had
it?
me watch them, but I don't remember.
Okay. It's certainly London because this was like mid-80s one that came out. So, you know, this movie plays out and it's a horror movie. And some of you may or may not be into that type of thing. Some of you might be
Not
covering
really.
some of you might be covering your eyes or acting like pretty indifferent or anything, but
I'm watching it. I'm just uncomfortable.
yeah. But it is pretty interesting. There's like undead and there's puppetry work, there's makeup work, there's a lot of technical aspects to this movie that make it interesting for its time. But, you know, the 12 to 15-year-olds in the room aren't looking at the technical aspects. They're getting the crap scared out of them by all the stuff that's happening. Just, you know, blood, and, you know, like all these theories about.
I don't get scared. I draw dead things.
Yeah, so you're probably okay with this. You're probably getting inspired
I
by some
am.
of the things that you
I'm
are
sitting
saying.
there drawing like some of these dead people like over in the corner while everyone else is just like watching it like ah, and I'm like
And Marianne's over here getting inspired because you're getting close to like, you know, the age where you can not have to sneak into an R movie.
yeah.
You're getting there. It's close, not quite, but you're getting close to it. So everyone is, you know, enjoying this movie. About the third of the way through the movie, Mills, your telephone rings.
Yeah.
I pause it.
Okay, you pause it. You hear like some static in the background, kind of like if it's, well, like it's been raining very heavily, you know, for past few days. Like it's just like,
Hello?
you're going to die.
I'm sorry, what?
24 hours. You're going to die.
Very funny. Good prank call. Real great.
Hangs up.
God, freaking jokesters.
What happened?
What was it?
It was a crank call.
Oh, I hate Zols.
Yeah.
Okay. Start the movie.
Oh my god.
All right.
We're going to die because we don't have information.
You didn't even tell anybody anything, did you? You just said prank call. Yeah. Amazing. Okay.
He would do that.
Okay.
Real life.
You restart the movie. You enter the second act of this movie, and here I am describing a movie that I've actually never seen, so I'm just kind of assuming that this is like the big reveal that, like, oh, I'm a werewolf. And I'm in London. You get your Act 2 stuff going on before, like, Act 3, which I'm sure is, like, I turn into a werewolf and start killing people, and, typical tropes. You're watching the movie, you get through maybe about 2/3 of it, you're getting pretty close to the end, and there's, like, a pounding on the front door. Boom, 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 boom.
What the crap is that?
John wasn't supposed to be back till late.
It's not your brother?
Are we gonna get in trouble for watching this?
No, he won't care. I don't think.
Just turn off the TV.
I'm trying to find a tuner to hit
Turn
pause
off the
again.
TV. Just turn off the TV.
Is there any way I can, like, tell who's at the front door? Like, would I have a peephole or a...
Yeah, you want to check a peephole? Okay.
Yeah, I do that.
So you go up to the front door, you check a peephole, and there's no one, like, at the door, but, like, down the sidewalk and where you live in kind of like a urban residential area, there's, like, the sidewalk that goes along the road. So you go down, like, your walkway, and then there's the sidewalk. Like, at that intersection, like, really close to the road, at that intersection, you see, like, a cloaked and hooded figure. And, of course, like, the peephole is, like, this fisheye, so, like, it's really hard to get, like, dimensions. Mm-hmm. But you can see someone, you can't really make out their face or anything. They're just standing at that intersection.
Do they look older, younger?
You can't even get, like, facial features, and it's so indistinct, you can't even tell if they're, like, facing or their back is to you. You can just see, like, this figure. Like, you can see, like, head, shoulders, whatever, but, like, there's not enough detail to be able to determine even if they're facing you or not.
Okay, I just back up. Guys, I don't think it's John.
Can I look out the window? I want to peek out.
Look, be careful.
Yeah, so you want to peek out the window. Make me a sneak. And so, failure with this means that you were not as sneaky with your window peeking as you thought you were.
All right. Not 1-6, and I had 7.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Can I, like, pop up over her shoulder and be like, did you see it?
Is that what you want to... She's trying to be quiet, and, like, the curtains just puff.
Guys, I don't see anything. Seriously, I was trying to peek.
Yeah,
Somebody could be lost.
So you're both looking out here now, and you see what he was talking about. There's just this figure, and it looks like I don't know, like close to 6 foot tall, probably masculine figure.
Can I see any facial features?
No, because you've got a clearer view, and you can tell that this figure is facing away from you.
Oh.
But this racket now that's like hit the window, it starts to turn. It turns very slowly, and it doesn't require like much of a turn for it to realize that you can start to see like canine features.
Oh shit.
On this face. And he doesn't even get to like turn all the way around before like you can just see like the snout's right here. So like it's really easy to kind of catch it in the profile. But
Guys,
Nope. I like the curtains
was it?
shut.
Guys, it's the dog man. He's got a snout.
it's a dog. Well, very funny.
No, seriously. Torvi saw it too.
Oh man.
He's got like this.
Okay, but look, it could be a mask.
All right.
I love stories as much as anyone, but I don't think they're real, guys.
I start
Yeah,
drawing out.
that's silly.
Like I start. You guys know that I draw very realistically, and I start drawing
but
out
look, it could
what
be a
he
mask.
looks like.
It
and
looks like that.
it looks like this.
Okay,
And
but
she
why would a
draws this
werewolf be
picture
here?
that looks a lot like Scruff McGruff in profile, right?
Illinois.
With like the trench coat and everything. You're like, yeah, Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652,
Oh, that's
right?
great. Is he
yeah,
going to take a bite out of crime? What is he doing here then?
Seriously, it was a dog. He seriously had a mouth. Do you think?
Can I go back up to the
am?
people and look again, see if he's still there?
I want
Torvi's-
to look out the window.
Yeah, you guys, you go to the window, you go to the peephole. At this point, you look out there, you don't see anything out there. Now, you know for a fact there was somebody or something out there. You've just been going off of, like, anecdotes alone that everybody's seen these things. So, like, you still haven't seen anything. You have no proof, Börje, that anything happened. Marianne's pointing at her picture of Scruff McGruff. And
I'm shoving some of them sandwiches in those little brown baggies because we're leaving. Like,
I don't know. I don't know about leaving. these
Guys, there's nothing out there.
Okay, but there was.
Was it a dog man?
I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell that. I just saw a
mask,
person.
like-
I think this movie has got to all of you.
It hasn't gotten to me. You know that I draw dead things.
Oh, that's right. That prank call, he said I was going to die.
What?
What?
I mean, it's just a prank call, guys. Come on.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Did he say
Earlier.
anything else?
What the fuck?
Something about like 24 hours, but
Kids.
yeah, like who
24
says
hours. It's only been 1 hour. I don't think it's been 24 hours yet.
I thought it was 44.
that? Yeah, see? So prank call, and then strange guy in a mask shows up at the house.
Maybe he's
It's completely
you're
unrelated,
still in the middle of the movie.
right?
So,
Well, I mean, but, like, how many hours did he tell us we had? I thought it was 44.
24.
24. I mean, that would be that's the trope.
Okay.
Like, that's...
But maybe he's hunting us down.
Why would a wolfman be hunting us down?
I don't know. You never know. I mean, if it's a werewolf, maybe like on the movie.
Maybe, dude, maybe it's Jonathan and he saw us watching this movie and he's pranking us.
I
That's probably what
don't
it is.
think he would do that.
No, it's him. We're stupid.
Look, guys, everything's fine. I want to cautiously open and look out the door.
Okay. So, do you want to do this sneakily?
Not
Or
so
you
much
just...
sneak, just cautious.
Okay. So you crack open the door. You peek your head out. It's rainy still. And it's getting... I don't know. It's probably like 5 or 6 in the evening. Just, you hung out at early out day, hung out at her house, came back. You're deep into this movie. It's raining, so it is dark because it's fall and it's raining, whatever. But it's not like midnight or anything like that. Street lights have kicked on in this area. You take a peek. You don't really see anything. You see a few cars coming through, people coming home from work. Because this is a residential area or anything. You look. It seemed normal to you. Nothing unusual or out of the ordinary.
Just look a bit more.
Then I go behind him and I go,
See, guys, there's nothing out here. Ah! See?
sit back
Fine.
down.
There's nothing. Probably just someone.
Phone rings.
Hello.
Marianne,
Yes.
it's your mother.
Yes, Mom. I expected you to call. That's why I answered the phone.
Well, I thought
know
I told
how
you not to
overbearing you
open.
are.
Like, it's stranger's phone, not
Real-
a stranger.
wait.
It's your friend's phone. Why is he not calling?
Open what?
Listen,
Are you still around here? Are you calling from the store across the street?
No, I'm calling.
Mom, you know that
Marianne,
I need
I'm
to have
calling
time
from
with my friends.
from home because Lisa Beth's parents called me to say,
You know it's Torvi.
well, her mother called her Lisa Beth, okay? And she called me asking where she was because somebody called her looking for her, and now I'm having to track her down to tell
You know
her that some
exactly where
kid
she
named
is.
Bobby wanted to call her.
Oh, hey, do you know a guy named Bobby?
Yeah, he's the dude that sold us the teak.
Oh. Yeah, that's one of her friends that we know from school.
Okay, well, he left
not
a
a
number, and
I'm like,
Lisa Beth's mother said that he was in a panic, needed to talk to her, and she called me, and then I told her that she called you, and then she freaked out more because
Mom!
it wasn't where she was supposed to be. Now I have to call you and tell them, Marianne, do you see why this is an issue?
Mom, you know that I have to have some time to spend with my friends, so you don't always have to have me at the house.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not
I
a
can tell.
secretary either,
I'll tell
honey.
Torvi. I'll tell Torvi
I was
to
under
call.
the impression
I'll
that
tell
this would
Torvi
be
to call her
okay with
friend.
all the kids.
Okay, Mom. Yes, I got it.
Who?
Mom.
Okay.
Mom.
Is Lisa Beth Torvi?
Yes.
Okay, it
She
makes
goes
a
by
little more
Torvi.
sense now.
I've told you that bunches of time.
I'm
that
sure
her-
you
she
have,
goes
honey,
by
but you don't
Torvi.
know how much I go through on a day-to-day basis.
Yes,
It's
I do,
really
Mom.
hard.
Yes, I do.
I don't think you do, honey.
Nana
You're
tells
only
me.
15 years
Nana
old.
tells me.
Nana doesn't know the half of
Nana
it.
knows everything.
Nana
Nana has
Nana
raised-
thinks she
you
knows
guys wrap
a
it
lot.
up. You're running up the bill.
All right, Mom, I gotta go. I'll tell her to
Okay,
call.
honey.
I'll tell her to call.
All
I'm
right.
safe. All right, thanks.
Bye,
Love you.
Bye.
I'd like to look at Mills, be like, you guys got like a baseball bat or something?
Hey.
Yeah, I think John's got one somewhere in the closet.
Okay, I go looking for it.
Torvi.
What? While I'm digging.
My mom said that your mom had a phone call from that Bobby guy, and he's really freaking out. Like, really freaking out, and he was trying to get in touch with you. And it was a big old thing. Mom was like, I tried to get this call to this call, and then go here, go there.
See,
and
this
Mom
is
was
why we
freaking
don't give out our real names, because then weirdos call us and want the other dollar that they wanted earlier. And change their mind about stuff.
Well, she kept calling you Lisa Beth. I'm sorry, I corrected her.
Wait,
know
who'd
my
you get this
mom.
movie from again?
That was a dude named Bobby? I don't know.
Bobby.
Probably should have asked his last name.
Is he older? Would he be in my grade?
Maybe like the 13 to 14 range.
Okay.
We'll call him Bobby Walker. Sure. So Bobby Walker was a classmate of yours who asked for $3 or $4 for this movie that he said he was done with.
Wait, you don't mean Bobby Walker, do you?
I sort of describe him a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
can I-
tell me what Bobby Walker looks
Everybody
like.
Like, I don't know, he's got like longer sort of black hair. I don't know, he's pretty cool. I don't know.
Oh, that sketchy guy you were talking to that kept like scratching
He's
his
not
neck
cool.
and like.
He's
I didn't notice. He's got cool hair. What?
You like him?
No.
Yes.
oh, you totally like him.
Yeah, you
You
totally
know,
like him.
guys.
You totally like him.
Whatever. Yeah, I guess it was that guy. If that's what he looks like, it's that guy.
I don't know. He doesn't seem like trustworthy kind of type.
What we needed a movie. What were we gonna do? Sit around and like stare at our hands?
Would I be able, assuming I've heard Bobby Walker speak, could I connect his voice to the guy who called earlier?
Yeah, make a, let's see, I'll let you do a contact. So contact is to know and find the right person. So this would kind of help you figure out if it was the same guy.
One success.
One success. You don't think it was. Like, the voice that you heard was kind of like very deep, very low, and kind of modulated.
Modulated.
It almost felt like that. Like,
Okay.
was that around the time with like the Nixon deep throat type stuff, where this would have been kind of in the news when you were younger? So you've kind of heard of this thing, and you've heard of like these movie effects where like the voice is this really low thing right there. It kind of sounded like that, but it still just didn't sound like him.
Okay.
If it was, it took a lot of effort to get there.
All right. Hey, Torvi, what are you got that bat?
Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
Is it wooden or aluminum?
Wood.
Okay. Go ahead and under your items put baseball bat, and I'll give you like a put +1 in the white box next to it.
Yeah.
Okay. I know it may sound weird, but I say let's go see if we can find that. We'll call it a dog man for now until we know what it actually is, and then we can figure out what's going on.
In the rain.
Well, it's just
Let's
rain
call him
laser.
Ruff so we don't freak ourselves out.
But
He looks
shouldn't
like Ruff and Gruff anyway.
shouldn't we call Bobby? See what he was gonna say?
Do we have the number?
I'm
You
sure.
got a
I'm
phone
sure.
book?
No, I'm sure your mom.
yeah,
I'm
I
sure your
think-
mom.
Marianne's mother gave her the number to
Okay.
call
Right,
back
right.
on.
Okay.
All right, and I hand the number to
Okay.
Torvi.
So, Marianne hands Torvi
I pay
a.
you some money for the extra.
No, I
Yeah,
was.
you know,
no, I was kidding.
You know, I have it. It's
She
No,
fine.
hands you a
Marianne-
Princeton number, so it's
don't.
local.
It's fine.
Okay.
I toss you like a 5 anyway.
So, all right.
I-
So I call him.
What?
Okay. After about like one ring, somebody picks up. It's like, Torvi. Is it Torvi? Sorry, Walker Residence.
The
Is this Torvi?
yeah. Is Bobby?
Yeah, it's
Right?
Bobby. Okay. Oh my God. That video. You seen anything weird lately? Just,
Like, on the video.
no, not like on the video, but like in your yard.
Dude, was that you? Like, stop being a weirdo.
Don't do this to me.
What?
Not right now.
What?
No, it was not me. Cause freaking happening to me right now too. Okay.
What is
Okay.
happening to you? Like,
So, yeah. So there's this figure that's been like out in my yard, and I got like, so like when I got home, like my parents work, right? And I got home and the door was busted open, right? And there's like wet footprints, right? And it was like shoe footprints for a little while, and then it was like big dog footprints, right? And then I'm like, oh, what do I do? So like I call my grandparents, and they don't want to answer, and then I call the police like, hey, I think there's been a break-in. I don't know what to do. My parents are at work and everything. They can't take calls, everything. The police said they'd be on their way. And, like, I'm sitting here in my bedroom and looking out the window, and I see this figure out there, and it's, like, this big, like, trench-coated figure and everything. And,
dude, did it look like Gruff McGruff?
like the dog?
Yeah, like, but with a hood, sort of.
Maybe?
Like scary Ruff McGruff.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy crap. And it was, like, hid in my room. Like,
Like, I
and
think
then,
somebody's pranking us because somebody just beat on our door and we looked outside and we saw like the same thing.
well, and
But if it's
like,
you, I'm gonna beat you next time I
it's
see
not
you.
me. I'm in my room right now. I can't even leave the house. There's like this thing outside and just broke into my house and everything. It's weird. Don't
Where do you-
be
where do you
shaming me
live,
because I'm
dude?
trying to help you.
I'm sorry. I'm
Like
scared.
some of my friends have bought these videos too. They've been saying the same thing, and I was like, "Holy crap!" And I was
Where
calling
did you get it?
I bought it off this girl.
Who?
Her name's Jenny Peters.
Anybody know a Jenny Peters?
This
What
would be
grade is she in?
she dropped out. She was in high school and she dropped out of high school.
Dude, where do you live? Like, are you close to? And I give him like the general vicinity of where we are, like a close by store or something.
He'll say, "No, I live down like near like Domino's." Like what he is suggesting is like on the very far end of like Stafford Drive, so it's pretty distant from you guys. Not so, like you could walk it, but it would be an hour or so of walking.
Is
that
it
you'd wanna do.
closer to her house?
Ask him when he saw the guy.
Not really, because her house is not really
that
close to
side of
anything.
Stafford or this side?
It's like that side of Stafford.
This side.
Yeah, like
Okay,
that.
okay.
Here somewhere.
Okay, ask him.
Kind of close to the actually no, it's not even that far. You see where that curve is?
Ah,
Go a
yeah.
little bit further around that area, like
That's
kind
where
of
one of the
like
other
close
sightings were.
kind of close to like the high school. That area is where he lives, and you guys are, so it's walkable. but maybe on a summer day when there's nothing else going on, it's not.
Ask him when he saw the person in his yard.
Exactly when was that guy in your yard?
It was a few minutes ago. I'm too afraid to even look out there right now.
Did he get a phone call?
He was just in our yard. Like, how? There's got to be more than one. Did you get a phone call? Like a threatening phone call?
Yeah. And he's like sitting there and he's really thinking about the question there. It's like, the phone rang when me and my friends were watching the movie, but my parents were home and I think they answered it.
It rang about halfway through when we were watching it too. Mills didn't bother to tell us. Dude, we got like a death threat. And he was like, nothing
Holy
happened.
crap.
Yeah, right? We told him to tell us
Well,
next
at least
time.
they didn't try to like break in your house, right?
No, man, they were like,
Honestly,
pounding on
Bobby,
the
I thought
door.
it was you.
He,
Dude, I promise you. I'll even give you your $3 back. Like,
No,
it was
it's-
not me.
it was cool, man. Like, but no, because we've seen the same thing, and like you can't. Well, like I think about it, it can't be you because you're at your house because that's who I'm talking to.
Yeah, like, I don't know, Torvi. Like,
Who
it's...
who else? Who else are your friends? Like, how many other friends? Like, is it going on like right now? Like right now?
I don't... I want to look out.
I don't blame you.
If you could... Okay, so, Torvi, if you could make a charm check. Charm lets you lie, befriend, and make people do what you want. And this kid really doesn't want to look out of his curtain. So if you can make a charm check, you can actually convince him to, like, peek out
Okay.
and do something, like, slightly
Okay,
risky in his mind.
So my heart's 4 and my charm's 3, so I roll
So
7
you roll
dice.
7 dice, yep. It's normal difficulty because, I mean, it's not super risky, but...
I had 2 6s.
2 6s, okay. So not only do you succeed, but you get a bonus effect. And because we did charm, you can pick from any of these bonus effects. Some of these don't really make sense. Some of them do. And I'll let you pick which one. So, Bobby can keep believing you. You can form a lasting relationship with Bobby. Bobby will take risks to help you. Bobby will try to persuade others to believe you. Bobby's frightened, confused, or impressed by you, or Bobby's infatuated. So which of these would you like to kind of apply to this situation?
What was the one before it tries to get other people to help you?
If you look at charm
Sorry.
right here, those are the bonus effects that you could potentially use.
Okay, I'm gonna feel bad, but I'm gonna take risks to help you.
Okay. So, and this makes sense given the situation. So, what kind of pep talk do you give Bobby right now to make him want to take risks and kind of put skin in the game, as it were, since he's in the same situation as you all?
Man, you're alone. Are you home alone?
Yeah, I'm home alone. Like, my parents
Well-
aren't here. The police said they'd be here. They haven't done anything.
All right. Well, look. I mean, you called the police already?
Yeah,
didn't
the house
call?
was broken into. Like,
All right.
parents
all right.
told me not to call them at work because it gets them in trouble. So I called my
Alright, alright,
grandparents.
cool,
They
cool.
didn't answer. So, like, I didn't know what to do. So I called the police.
All right, good. That's good, man, because they're probably on their way. They're probably just like a little slow or maybe hung up or something, but they're on their way probably. So like, all you gotta do is just sort of keep quiet and sort of keep your wits about you. But like,
Okay.
if you could just like make sure like all your curtains are drawn, your sort of lights are down, make sure you got like a bat or something.
Yeah,
Like,
good idea.
If you could just like peek barely up out of a window or something, just to sort of make sure you're
Yeah.
safe and just.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right.
One second. You hear like him put the phone down for a second, and there's a little bit of silence. He's like, "Okay, I don't see anything."
All right, cool, man. You need to get. I don't know what we're gonna do either, man. But if you get like in a room where like you're safe or where you feel safe, make sure you got a way out. But like try to
Okay.
fortify,
All right.
man.
It's a lot to take in.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do. I bought those from Jenny Peters.
All right.
Everyone that's watched these videos had issues. She's got to know something about this.
All right. Do you know like where we could find her? Like, does she work at like any stores around here or anything?
No, she don't work anywhere. She just like lives at home. She dropped out of school and lives at home right
You know
now.
where her home is?
Dude, I
we can-
don't. Like
Get it out of the phone book.
like
Where'd he get the tape from? Where'd he meet her?
I met her at a gas station,
All right.
Go-Mart?
but what is it?
Was it Go-Mart?
Did Go-Marts even exist then in that area? Because we didn't get those for a while.
Ex-
Might have been a 7-Eleven.
Rich
There
oil.
there's still
A
no
rich
7-Elevens down there.
Oh,
Hey, rich oil.
Chevron.
Maybe. Like probably Chevron or an Exxon or something like that.
right.
It's like actually there's an Exxon really close to where his house would be. So yeah, there's the Exxon just near the house.
I kind of want to just start looking through the phone book for Peters. If I know.
Absolutely. So this would also be a contact check. This is to know and find the right person.
Okay.
And alternatively, you can use comprehend, which is to have or find the right piece of information at the library or similar location. So you have the reference piece you need to find somebody.
One success.
One success. So,
I know books.
I mean, with your phone book, you're able to find like the section with last name Peters, and there's several. But then you start looking at addresses, and you're able to sieve out like, okay, it's not Bluefield, it's not Tazewell, it's not this, and you can probably narrow it down to about 2 or 3 viable phone numbers. So something that you could relatively easy kind of like go down and try to contact.
Okay.
So Bobby's like, okay, I'm going to do all that stuff I need to do. I'm going to have to get off the phone. Torvi, I'm really sorry about this. Thank you for the advice.
Okay, thanks, man. Just try to be safe.
All right, I will. And then Bobby hangs the phone up.
Okay. You guys, he's got like other friends that this is happening to.
Like,
he
how many
said-
people?
Seems
I
weird.
asked, he didn't. Sort of conversation.
Did they
moved
get
on.
phone calls too?
It seemed like the same thing was happening. Like,
Yeah.
He said like, whatever it is, Rough McGruff, like broke his door down, like broke in. He called
he
the
actually
cops and
broke
they're
in?
not even here. Like they didn't even show
Really?
up.
Oh, I go to the front door and lock it.
It wasn't fun.
No.
To be fair, in the 80s.
In the
everyone
80s, who
felt-
locked their front door? Come on.
Yeah.
In West Virginia, I never locked my front door.
People felt a
True.
lot safer.
True. Neither did my parents.
We're gonna die.
Can I check the window again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You want to do it sneaky, or you just want to straight up?
Straight up.
Okay, just straight up. You fling it open. There's the only thing you see is there's like someone with an umbrella, like walking their dog down the sidewalk. Actually, a dog's kind of walking them
In the rain.
in the rain. Well, dog's been
Dog's
cooped
gotta
up
go.
all day.
I
They
know.
don't
I
care.
Poop.
It's got to rain. It's got to pee regardless of the rain.
And they're
So-
not wearing a cloak or anything, a hood cloak or anything.
No, if anything, this person's probably wearing like a
Raincoat.
like a wind jacket, like one of those like waterproof wind jackets with the umbrella, something colorful. It says Oakley because they got it at the beach, right?
Yep.
Or it might actually just straight up say Myrtle Beach,
Yeah.
South Carolina,
Virginia, it would say Myrtle
across there.
Okay, there's somebody in a raincoat or a windcoat out there walking their dog. I don't see anything else.
That's probably just the neighbors.
Okay, look. If this is happening in multiple places right now, the
Look,
cops
I-
can't hit all the places.
I found Jenny's. Well, I think I found a couple numbers. It could be her. Maybe we can just call her and find out what she knows. I mean,
Yeah, let's try to call her.
Yeah.
She's probably like.
Do you have any knives in the
Sure.
kitchen?
I
You
mean,
hear
don't-
barking.
I hear barking.
You're barking.
Oh God.
I'm-
So the
I mean, yeah, a couple in the
person-
drawer.
Okay, I'm gonna run in and
The
grab a butcher
person
knife.
that was being walked by
careful
their
with that,
dog.
man.
The dog is at like the end of the rope right now, barking at something. And this person's like trying to figure out what it is, and
Can I
you
like look
see,
over
like,
your
this-
shoulder?
yeah, and you can see just like this look of confusion on their face, and then you can see them like trying to pull like this 40-pound dog like away and try to lead them the other directions. The dog's reacting to something, and this person is reacting to something in such a way where he wants to get the dog away, and he's trying to drag it. He keeps looking back, and
Can I look towards what the dog is barking at?
So your visual lines are kind of limited.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can only look so far because, like, houses and whatnot. You can't really see what the dog's looking at. It looks like, past the horizon line over here. Like, it's to the very, like, far left of the house, like, past where you can see without going outside. It's barking at something. Barking, like, going nuts right now. And, the owner is like, I'm not going that way then. Let's take it that.
If I were to open the door and look, would I be able to see what they're barking at?
You would have to take a few paces out the walkway to actually get that angle.
I will not do that.
Okay. Like, that's the problem. Like, the house right now is, like, really shallow compared to where some of the other places are. So, like, actual buildings are blocking your sight lines. Now, if you go a few steps, then you could practically see the whole way down the street without making it to the sidewalk. But you would have to go outside a few paces.
What about the second floor?
Is there a second floor?
Yeah. So we determined that this was a townhouse where instead of, like, people live first floor, second floor, they live left, right. So it's a narrow.
It's like our place, yeah.
Yeah, so it's narrow, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you could try upstairs. You'd have a little bit better success. Give me investigate. Check.
One success.
One success. Okay, so investigate, find hidden objects, understand clues, break puzzles, survey place or situation. When you succeed, you get to ask me 2 questions, and I have to tell you the truth.
Okay.
And this is in relation to you kind of looking out the window and surveying the scene. So you can ask me 2 questions about what you're seeing right now.
Okay. Can I see what the dog is barking at?
I'll give it to you. Yeah, you can see what the dog is barking at. And you are finally able to see this black cloaked figure at a distance, practically half block away, maybe even like a full block away from your house. But you can actually see, that's the only other thing. Like, it could be a car, maybe a cat ran by, I don't know. But the only thing of, like, real permanence in this area that's pronounced is, like, this black figure that's standing, like, about a block down on the sidewalk, same side of the street as the house.
What threats can I perceive from it?
What threats can you perceive? It looks menacing. Like, that's the only thing it's got going for it right now is that...
Did we not describe it well enough?
I mean, well, you all described it. This is the first time that Börje has actually seen it.
Yeah.
And what he sees is a, kind of stout, menacing, intimidating, obscured figure standing in the middle of the sidewalk for no apparent reason that we know of. Yeah.
Stout as in, like, shorter than 6 foot?
Kind
or does it... I wouldn't know.
Almost about 6 foot and kind of like a triangle figure. Like, very broad in the shoulders.
Okay.
And kind of tapers down from there.
So
like,
it was, like,
almost,
probably the same guy we saw?
Probably. I mean, it's not really, like, form-fitting trench coat, so it's, like, really broad. But, like, wind blows or whatever. And, they're almost, like, barely a waist to speak of, but, like, just very broad in the shoulders.
Okay.
And like I said, about 6 foot tall. And again, the hood facing a direction that you can't really see, so it really obscures what type of facial features this individual has that's standing in the sidewalk about a block down.
And I'm like, have you seen anything like that on, like, the World Wide Web or anything?
I see something. I spy with my eye something beginning with black cloaked person.
Oh, it's the dog.
Got eyes on. You can see him.
Yes.
Keep eyes on him. If he moves, let us know.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Jenny Peters.
Okay.
Is there a phone upstairs, or do you have to go back downstairs and do it?
Just the one downstairs.
Okay, if you have to go back downstairs, I'm gonna go with him.
I'll stay with Börje. I got a butcher knife from the kitchen, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, maybe you
Because I
can.
asked if he had it, but
Gotcha.
any knife.
Maybe
So-
you can use that drawing pad to draw it.
I
I don't see that. I just see the black cloak.
So under your items, you can put down like a
It's
cutting.
probably more like a chef's knife.
Yeah, put down chef's knife and give that a +1 as kind of a spare item that you've acquired.
Females immediately arm themselves.
Fuck this shit!
It's like
not my strong suit.
everyone's like, I don't care, and then the people that like may have to go through this on the regular, like, nope,
I drop
pepper
dead
spray,
things.
keys in the knuckles, baseball bat, locking doors.
Locking door.
You know, these
80s.
are basic. These are like ABCs that you're missing here. So Torvi and Mills go downstairs. Mills references his phone book to is that mine or yours?
It's not mine.
It was mine because it only does not disturb for a certain period of time. Okay, fixed. So Torvi and Mills go downstairs. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio. Original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.